All right, we're going to see if this will work. This is a piece of 10 gauge steel. I've marked it out for a little piece I'm working on. I'm going to cut that one line there, and then I'll take it up and put it on the brake and bend it into an enclosure for a keypad. Marked a straight edge line on this part. The torch, I don't think it's going to start unless I push it onto the metal like that. And so what I'm going to try to do is push it on the metal about halfway right there, get it started, pull it up, and then run it along this. Got a bunch of free travel. It was brought out to me in one of my part 2 video that I had a lot of flammable stuff laying around, and they were right. And try to move all that stuff out of your way. Got it set at 32 amps. Here goes nothing. Nice thin turf, but it didn't go all the way through in that spot. That's setting very little dross on the bottom edge. And I don't know if it's just me trying to keep it up for it wouldn't damage the tip. Not hot at all. Let's see if we can get it to focus. It's hard to see without my glasses, but it looks pretty good. I think I'll try wiping just a little smear of nozzle cleaner on it. See that or not. I'm only going to have a little bit of cleanup on that edge, so that's nice. Actually, it cut all the way through everywhere. What I thought was not cut was dross building up there. The only thing I don't like is having to press on that tip, because it was hard to get it to start. How about this? a weldment for going under a house. There's an extra one, so we just see if we can cut out this space. I'm going to bust it up to 45. Can you see? I found that the arc would continue when I lifted up off the metal a little ways, but if I got too far, it'd just flame out. And it wasn't always consistent getting it started. Hi folks, I'm back. Probably the last time with this machine, unless we're just doing something with it. One of the viewers sent me in the name of George, who owns George's Plasma Shop. And I gave George a call today and talked my ear off for about an hour about these old machines. His basic take with it is, yes, you could mess around with it. Yes, you could use all your consumables up, but it's really not that good of a machine. The old ones are all like that, he said. This machine has a plasma torch that I explained in one of the other videos. Don't worry, it's off right now. This tip comes out due to air pressure, and he says that's the way it's designed to work. When you push down on the surface, that starts the pilot arc inside, and then when you lift off, the cutting arc continues. He says to run these tips about 1/16 of an inch off the top of the materials, and consumable life is what it is, not very good. He did take me through some steps to determine what kind of consumables I had, and my old eyes can't see very well unless I'm wearing some cheaters. And he instructed me to look, and very faintly on the side of this nozzle is a 0.8. He says that is a 30 amp nozzle, that I should use this nozzle at 30 amps, not very thick material, and 70 pounds of air pressure flowing through. So that's what I'm going to do. He also informed me that there are no more consumables, that this Smith Equipment branded torch is actually a Panasonic torch that they don't make anymore. And it seems Smith Equipment just rebranded a lot of items, sort of like dishwashers. I'm building a little box to go around one of the security access keypads that I sell. And basically, I just need to cut out a door for it. I've already cut out the box and bent it up. Let's get started. I've already laid out the material. I'll put on some gloves. You guys see okay? I'm going to be cutting right here. Looks like you can. George had all kinds of tips on his website. And one thing that really surprised me is he is a repair center for all different brands of plasma torches. And when I said that I'd probably just sell this one off for parts or whatever and buy a Hypertherm, he said, if you don't use it every day, he had a much better machine. Turns out he was one of the designers and testers of Prime Weld Cut 60 plasma torches. He said they have a 3-year guarantee, 24/7 tech support. If the machine stops working in that 3 years, they will send you another power supply immediately, and you usually get it within 2 days at no extra charge. Now, I thought that was going to put the company out of business pretty quickly, but he assures me they are that reliable. They don't have to send very many back. Comes with a PT60 torch. They don't even sell very many consumables on their website. They say you can buy cheaper off of eBay and Amazon. So I'm not really sure how good at tips and consumables they are. I don't really like cheap Chinese things, but you know, you have to look at the money. All right, let's see the cut. Using a 30 amp tip. The electrode has absolutely no markings on it, so I can't tell you what it is. Okay, hold your ears. We're going to turn it on. Just cool off a minute. Just realized something. Where are my dang tennis shoes? Have you figured out how I was wearing my tennis shoes yet? Nice cut. Very little dross on the bottom. Noisy old cut. Let you see the cut a little bit better here. This is where I started. I had a hard time starting it. I was trying to start it off the edge and it wouldn't stay ignited, but finally I moved on to the material and it lit up fine. That right there, I was kind of going too slow and I sped it up down in this area. And then I rounded the corner and I couldn't get it to start and jump the gap. So I started back over and pierced. Came on out. Just a little dross on the edge. And this is the cutoff piece. You can see a little bit. Well, put you back over here so you don't get seasick. I'm really conflicted on where to go from here. My hopes was to make this machine work on the MechMate CNC router table that I'm building and make it a dual capacity machine with plasma on one end and wood on the other, or maybe even make two of them. That's one of the things we're going to do here on the channel, is put together a MechMate router. Kind of an interesting concept in machines. It's been around a while, and I've got one that's about 3/4 finished, but I just don't have the place to put it up until now, and it's going to be a good project. My problem is this machine, and according to George's plasma shop, no way, no how is going to work on a plasma table. He did give me an alternative that he says is fully CNC table ready, and it was $700. I don't know if it's any good. We may just buy one and try it out. Well, that's all for now. Thanks for watching.